Hello, it's These Theatre Thoughts, and I've been to see another show. This time it was Fanny at the King's Head Theatre in Islington. Fanny is the story of Fanny Mendelssohn, the sister of Felix Mendelssohn, who was a very famous composer and musician, a favourite of Queen Victoria, in fact, and he wrote the Wedding March. Or did he? That's the idea explored in this comedy. About the fact that it maybe wasn't Felix who wrote everything, at least not by himself. The idea is that Fanny Mendelssohn had a lot of input into things, and at the time, because she was a woman, she wasn't able to actually get her name out there. So that's the drama behind this comedy. I gave it 4 stars, and you can have a look at thesetheatrethoughts.co.uk to read the full review, and this is just a little overview of a few things that I liked about it and a couple of things that I wasn't so sure about, to give you an overview so that you can decide whether you want to go and see it or not. The first thing about it is that it is funny. It is laugh out loud funny. The comedy really does work. There's some very good one-liners. There's some great puns. There's some good visual gags. There's a lot of callbacks. It is just very, very silly, very, very funny. Another great aspect of it was Charlie Russell playing Fanny. Charlie Russell, who you may well know from the Goes Wrong show, The Play That Goes Wrong, Christmas Carol Goes Wrong, it's a comedy about spies, grown-ups, magic goes wrong. The list goes on. And she is amazing in this. Not only is she very, very funny, as we probably already know that she is, one of the things that I really enjoyed about it was that she really could show her dramatic acting as well. There's a scene in this play, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there is a scene near the end where she absolutely breaks down in tears, and you really feel it. You can see this is fantastically well done. In fact, the entire cast were positives for this. Jeremy Lloyd plays brother Paul and a variety of other characters. Kim Ismay plays Mrs. Mendelssohn and some other characters. Riyad Ritchie is Wilhelm. Danielle Phillips is Rebecca, and Daniel Abbott is Felix. And again, they all play a variety of characters depending on the scene, but those are the main characters they play, and they were all fantastic. Perfect timing, really good chemistry, very, very funny. So they're the good parts. Great play, definitely go and see it, but a couple of downsides. One, the tone is quite confused. I say it's very, very funny, but it does shift towards more drama, more serious, very serious topics. In fact, there's quite a nasty scene that takes place on a dock with a dock worker who is funny initially, really funny. He's rhyming all the time. He's a poet, and some of the rhymes he comes up with are just ridiculous. And then it switches really quick, and it's very, very uncomfortable, very, very unpleasant. So if you see it, you'll probably know the scene I'm talking about, but that was weird. The shift in tone, it couldn't quite decide what is it. There was also an interactive element, which again was hilarious. We got to be Fanny's orchestra, and I was on the percussion side, so there was a lot of stamping of the feet and clapping and so on, but it did take you out of the play very much, which, as I say, I enjoyed. I'm not sure it worked for me in terms of being a necessary part of the play. It just took you right out, and it took a little while to settle back down and get back into things again. It's also quite long. 2.25 hours, including the interval. It doesn't sound very long, but there are some stretches that I think were quite padded out, and it could possibly be brought down to a nice, tight hour and a half, no interval, just tell the story, make people laugh, go away feeling good. So there we go. There's my good and my slightly less good. Overall, I definitely recommend it. Go and see it. It's on until the 15th of November, and I hope you enjoy. Bye for now.